I'm gonna come from the angle then. Nah, I think we're gonna have to put them in the same spot, so we talking to the same direction.
So this it?
Yeah, I'm tripping. Okay. Like that. Yeah.
Just share it on. Just share it.
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, and Kakodash. All right, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. And as always, we want to give a special peace and blessings and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. All right, somebody can check the sound. It may be a little windy because we're by the water, but Lord willing, you can still hear us. All right, we out here to prophesy another week. All right, the downfall of America, Babylon the Great. Okay, sounds clear, right? All right, yeah. To prophesy the downfall of America, Babylon the Great. All right, a lot going on, per usual. All right, it's things happening every day through the Spirit, prophecy, jumping off the pages every single day. It's always something to talk about. It's always something to do a lesson on. And the things you see going on throughout the world, you should be able to filter that through the scriptures and do lessons and edify the body. That's what it's about, because we're in a time of prophecy, right? So, go ahead.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1. And he answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest would begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, and we spoke about that last week. I spoke about that on one of my lessons, where I was going into how we're supposed to be able to measure the times. All right, you're supposed to be able to look and see what's going on in society and understand what time you in. That's important, right? You're supposed to know what's going on around you. You're supposed to be circumspect. All right. And it says, I got you, bro. Read that second part again.
Yeah, it says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah, because we understand that Yahweh Shai is coming back.
Yeah.
And it says the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, Revelation 19. So you have to be in a particular spirit. If you call yourself a man of the Lord in these latter times, you got to be in a particular spirit. You got to be in the spirit of hastening the day. Go ahead, bro.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yep, which means to say before. Go ahead.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, a lot of people like to wonder, how did you guys come up with the doctrine you teach? Or some people might say, oh, I like the way you speak. It's all the will of the Lord. The Lord put these words in our mouth. It says in Luke 1 and 70, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. It's almost like when we come out here, it's kind of like the Most High is put something in our spirit to do it. We know we got to do it. We know we got to do it. So when we come in week and week out, that's the Lord. Go ahead.
It says, and cause them to be written in paper, but they are faithful and true.
Yeah, the things that you hear the true men of the Lord speaking about, they're faithful and true. A lot of people are saying, oh, those Israelites was right. Those Israelites was right. They was right what they used to say. But 10 years ago, there was so many scoffers and people talking shit and people saying, well, we were saying, we crazy. That'll never happen. This will never happen. Fast forward the times, you see the prophecies coming to pass. Now it's, oh, those Israelites was right. And you're going to hear more and more people say that type of stuff too.
That's right.
Yet they shall know that the prophet have been among them. Go ahead. That was it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, yeah, that's a long chapter. Go ahead.
The book of Matthew chapter 26, Salakia, because right now we are in the times of 2nd Ezra 15 and 16 right now.
Yep.
We're living this book right now,
Yep.
and can't comprehend or see what's going on. But truly, we are living in these times, man. You know, as you know, as faithful.
That's good,
They
bro.
are faithful and true. All right. The book of Matthew chapter 26, verse 41.
Y'all might have to read a little louder because it's windy.
The book of Matthew chapter 26, verse 41. Watch and pray, they enter not into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. But the main point right there is to watch and pray, man, because we're in those times right now, man, as the brother been saying. But we're in those times right now, man.
Yep.
Right now we got a government shutdown going on. Now, Trump just today, last night, put 100% tariffs on China again. So, as well, you got Venezuelan war popping up as well. Iran back up the chopping block. All sorts of shit happening over here. They got troops in the cities.
And the ceasefire between Israel and Gaza, and that we know that that's probably just going to be for temporary, because people are upset over that shit, man. They had this one climate activist. She got supposedly abducted by the Israeli army. She was coming out saying that they did all kinds of abuse to her and shit, man. You know, so them gutter rats. A lot of people are mad at them gutter rats right now.
You're switching targets, man.
And they're not the true Israelites. Oh, this is can I bring this out real quick? This is Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, and the word circumspectly means to look around, right? Spect, to see. Circum means what? In a circle.
Yeah.
Meaning what? Watch the times we're in. Watch the things that are going on. Not as fools, but as wise. And we know that a lot of our people are settled on their lees. They're walking around as fools and not with wisdom, man. Not paying attention to the prophecies, man. Not looking and hasting unto the coming day of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai. But as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
Yeah, the days are evil. All the things that we particularly speak about. Because if you don't like to hear what we got to say, because a lot of times we speak about the same things, because the scriptures don't change.
Right.
You're not going to come up to us. We're not going to have some new revelation for you like, oh, we just discovered this last week, that it's a new prophecy that just is going to come to pass. No, the scriptures say what they say. And if you a man of the Lord, you're going to understand and accept that. So you're going to hear us speak about the chip. You're going to hear us speak about missiles. You're going to hear us speak about the chariots. You're going to hear us speak about martial law, famines, and pestilences. Because that's all it's going to take to end this place. All the things that we normally speak about. It ain't going to be, you ain't going to hear us, now they talk about the rapture. No, there's going to be no new thing. All right, it's already written, man.
Hey, really, all the prophecies are emotion.
Yeah,
we just wait for them to come full circle.
The prophetic seeds are planted. This is verse 17. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. And be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit.
Yeah, don't be spiritually drunk. Yeah, that's it. 19 and 24.
Even when you talk about a new thing, the people of Athens, they like hearing something new. You know, that's like a lot of jig is in the spirit of hearing something new. You know, but ain't nothing new, man. Just teaching the same thing that was taught back then is just more sharp, and we're able to see the things that they couldn't understand in plain sight because that was for this time.
Yeah, and it's coming out. The truth is coming out at a more rapid pace. It's bigger because now you got Christians. They might be having their little church, Sunday church, and then they just come out. If there's any Hebrew Israelites in here, don't spread your wicked doctrine.
Right.
That's how this thing is growing.
Yeah. And now in the church, they starting to try to go into prophecies, man. They was never doing that, man.
Yeah, we're forcing them to actually read now and go into scriptures.
Yeah. Making them step their game up.
The book of Romans chapter 13 and start verse 11. That knowing the time, and now is high time to wake our sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than what we believed.
Yeah, so if you sleep, if you're drunk, like the scripture just said, don't be drunk with wine filled with, that's spiritually drunk. You just existing. You taking up space. The Most High is not in the spirit of Jake just taking up space. Are you useful? You know, you have to be useful to the Lord, man. So you gotta wake your ass up and get moving. Okay. Now we understand only the elect is gonna wake up, but if you call yourself a man of the Lord and you call yourself a teacher, you better be occupied and doing something.
Finish it off. Verse 12. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast out the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light.
Yeah, man, put on the whole armor of the Most High. All right, arm yourself, shield yourself with righteousness. Okay, give effort to the best of your ability to try to be a true man, a true servant. Go ahead.
Let us walk honestly, as in the day, not rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not strife and envying.
And that's similar to what it said in Ephesians 5. All right, don't be a spiritually drunkard, man. You just all over the place, you stumbling. You watching this camp, you getting some doctrine from that camp, then you coming over here, you coming over there, you knocking at this door, you knocking at that door. Now when you go to teach somebody, you got 4 different doctrines. The mark of the beast ain't the chip, but America's gonna be destroyed. You know?
Or the other way around.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. But put ye on the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, and make no provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof.
Yeah, we know that technically the things of the world always like to fulfill the lust of the flesh. You know, because the flesh likes to consume the things that's worldly. The spirit would rather consume the things that's, you know, godly, so to speak. Go ahead.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 3. The point is verse 10, but I'm going to start at 8. It says, neither did we eat any man's bread for naught, but wrote with labor and travail night and day, that we might not be chargeable to any of you, not because we have not power, but to make ourselves an example unto you to follow us. For even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any would not work, neither should he eat, man. You know, because if you ain't working, you don't get the benefits of, like what it's saying in Colossians 3:2, set your affections on things above. A lot of y'all are not going to be able to taste immortality on this side, or that feeling of being changed in the twinkling of an eye, right? You don't have the benefits of actual real brotherhood, man, because we stand on business. When brothers go off, by love, if you love your brother, you're going to try to correct him, man, because it's always, you want your brother to get right so that he can have that chance of salvation, you know? So at the end of the day, if you're not working for Yahweh Shem Shai, your ass don't deserve to eat, man. And you got some brothers that lead in faith and, oh, I'm still in the truth, and they ain't doing shit, man.
No, you're not. And Esau does that in his society. If you're a part-time employee, he don't give you benefits.
That's a fact, right?
You can't get, so what do? You fight to get full-time so you can get, I want to get the benefits of the job, so I got to be full-time. It's the same thing with the Most High. Yeah. If you a part-time prophet, you're not going to receive a prophet's rewards. Right. You have to be in this thing wholeheartedly.
And we're coming in the season where guys are going to take months off.
Oh yeah, it's getting cold. So niggas gonna pop back up in April.
When the sun comes
right. They gonna pop back up, and their title's gonna be the prophets are back at it. Right. You know, they done took the winter off. Niggas done hibernated. You know, but you gotta be in this full time, man. You know.
Yeah, you got some that wait just to do camp on Saturday. And do a video here and there, or it's a debate. You know, you should be feeding the sheep. You know, most Jake gotta eat 3 times a day. You know, sometimes when you're doing a lesson, you know, it could be 2 in the morning, maybe 1 in the afternoon, and just by luck, you might do one at night. Jake is hungry, man. Like the brother from New York, New Jersey, when they were speaking about Yahushai, somebody beat, I guess it was the brother's brother-in-law, some Jake walked past and said Yahushai in a bowl, and they was just speaking about Yahushai and how important the name was, man. You know, the word is actually spreading, man. This is a scary time where you hearing random folks speak about the Lord, man. Just like what you said yesterday, leaving work, somebody was going back at it with an Edomite about Yahushai being bronze. And the Edomite, no, his color don't matter. You know, the word is spreading, man. You know, this is the time to get busy.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. I got some. This is Hebrews chapter 6 and verse 4. For it is impossible for those who were once enlightened and have tasted the heavenly gifts and were made partakers of the Holy Spirit and have tasted the good word of the Most High.
Yeah, you found out you was an Israelite. You found out the name of Yahweh and Yahushai. You learned about the chariots and the breakdowns, and You got all this. It was good to you.
Yeah, you was operating, man.
Yeah, you sat down, you put the fucking napkin in your shirt,
Yeah.
grabbed the fork, you know, you about to eat.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
It says, and the powers of the world to come.
Yeah,
It says-
the kingdom of heaven.
yeah. It says, and they shall fall away to renew them again unto repentance, seeing they crucified to themselves the Son of the Most High afresh.
Yeah, like the brother just said, you fall out the truth, and you know you fell out the truth, but you like to say you still in it.
Yeah.
But you're not consistent. You ain't doing the works of the Lord.
And you put you put your Howard Shine back on the cross. That's basically what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You know?
And then a lot of y'all like to talk shit about us
Yeah.
and y'all try to say what we doing, but y'all not doing what we doing.
Right.
You know?
There's plenty of guys that were in this camp that fell out or got kicked out, man, and then they just withered away and still act like they're Hebrew Israelites. And a lot of them are going to try and get back in at the last minute because they see what's going down.
About to be real. It says, and put him to an open shame. I'm gonna jump down to verse 10. It says, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed towards his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister.
Those are talking about the Israelites that kept going. Because when you fall out, the Most High them works, they go with you. They die off. The Most High don't say, oh, I remember you did the work up until this time, so I'm gonna give you partial credit.
Yeah.
No, once you fall out, nigga, you done.
Right.
You done. Everything you did before, it don't matter. It don't matter.
And
Don't matter.
Peter was a great example. You know, he denied Yahweh and he felt that guilt, but he came back stronger. And then in the end, that man didn't want to die the same way as Yahweh. He died upside down on an X cross, but he came back harder. You know, when you trip up and fall, you know, we be having rent problems, all that, man, that's all of the world. But when it comes to Yahweh Shem Al Shai, this is, you have to know what suffering comes with, serving the Lord. Back then, like Yamayan said at work, the apostles back then, they left their job, you know, and left their houses just to serve the Lord. We gotta work, you know, so the Lord put a double more of a portion on us, but there's no excuses, man.
It's
You know?
like you're in a job. If you leave the job, hey, your benefits lose.
Yeah,
leave
you're out
with
of
you.
there. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
All
a
that-
vacation
all that's gone.
time.
Yeah,
Yep,
all
all
that
that.
stuff.
All that
Everything you
sick
accumulated,
time.
You know, all that stuff leave, man.
Right, just like when you when people sign up for unemployment, you don't get all that extra stuff, man.
And how much more now, man? So during this time, hey, all hell's about to break loose, man. So if there's any time to get credit with the Most High, it's now, man. Because like for instance, like Wall Street, that bell's about to ring, man. The store's about to close up shop, man. No, so you gotta get that supply while it's still there, man.
Yeah.
Niggas just want to be lazy, man. No, niggas just don't want to put that effort in because they don't see a benefit. You know? But hey, if we gotta look crazy for Yahweh Shema Shai, that's what we gotta do, man.
You got niggas trying to buy stocks and different stuff, just like the cares of this world, man.
And you shouldn't be falling out this truth because you ain't got no money.
Right.
You a bitch, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I gotta
gotta
get
get
some.
my shit together.
I gotta get some money.
I gotta
The
get my
fuck
shit
you mean?
together. That's
Don't
that's
no one
one
say
of the main
before
excuses.
season with his
Yeah.
seasons, man. That money is not truly beneficial for us, man. You see your oppressors on it all the damn time.
And the truth ain't the reason why you broke, man.
Right.
You know, you was broke out in the world.
You're gonna be broke in the world. Yeah, you broke in the truth. And the scriptures speak about that, man. You got earned wages, put it into bag with holes in it.
Yeah.
This ain't our rest, man.
Right.
Yeah, the Lord might bless us sometimes, but we ain't gonna be on no super come up
Right.
to where we just, oh, I don't need nothing, I'm good.
Right.
Hey, we
You
gotta be
know?
under the curses, man. We're Israelite. You're a Jake, nigga. You gotta be under
You're
the
Jake,
curses,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And if you do get riches, you got to give that up when the chip gets instituted.
That's right.
Let alone if you do get rich, how much you dedicate to the Lord.
Yeah,
You know,
right,
you get rich, you start getting occupied,
I was about
and
to say-
traveling, and all these other stuff that it slow your attention on the Lord. So
When you-
it's really a bad or a good situation because the Lord would test you if He did give you money. Like it's certain brothers that is making money showing trips that they going on and they say they in the truth. And when they went out, they didn't go do no lesson. The same day where everybody go to camp. So it's like
Yep.
it's still a lose.
And that should be on your mind.
Yeah, they do.
You be like, shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't hear
Yeah,
it.
that's your fact.
Do a walk and talk real quick.
Yo, you just said that at work, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
You just said that at work.
What'd I say?
About if we went to that thing.
Oh yeah,
You said,
yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, we going out. Yeah,
And
can't
I want
do
to say
that.
one more thing, Slakia. And when you have a lot of money, like if you got a lot of money in this society, you don't think about serving the Lord.
Yep.
You think about how I'm gonna spend this money. So that's why the scripture said, "Give me neither poverty nor riches."
Yeah.
just sustain me in the middle so I could get by.
Yep. Feed me with food convenient with me. Convenient for me.
This is Galatians chapter 5, verse 1. It says, "Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Hamashiach have made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage."
You know, and you got people really, like, literally chaining themselves back up into the world, man. Getting themselves caught back in the world, man. Wanting to, you know, let's go to the bar, right? Then that day at the bar turns every day in the bar. Now you like fucking Norm and Cheers. Now your ass is just stand up in there, man. Right? You get entangled in everything of this world, man. It says, what does it say? Use the world, but not abuse it. You know? And all things are lawful, but all things are not expedient, man. And right now, hey, it's not the time to play around. Like, we don't have time to play around, really. You know? It's time to be focused, man.
Right.
This is, you got one? You have one? Yeah, bring it up.
Book of Matthew, chapter 6, start verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
Right.
But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
That's that spiritual bank account.
Right. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
It's lucky. You got to where, you know, you might order something on Amazon, and you got to rush home because, you know, they leave it on your porch. Hey, Jake, don't take it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, because thieves, they ready, man.
My shit better be there when I get there.
Right. And you always checking on the website to see if it was delivered.
You keep refreshing it, trying to check to make sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
this place is set up like that. That's what I'm saying. You can't really have anything good here, man.
Yeah.
Because somebody else is gonna want it, man.
Yeah, they
This
gonna be
nigga.
covered.
This goddamn Edomite, what's the dude's name? Pastor something? I forgot what that pastor nigga name is. Well, that dude's trying to say that we should be thankful that we got over here in America, man. that we should be thankful that we got enslaved and shit.
That's a nigga that loves it here, man.
Right. That was an Edomite.
And even though we wake up and we breathe every day, this shit is still hell. We're in hell.
Yeah.
Hell is a condition.
That chain in fucking darkness, man.
I opened my fucking mailbox yesterday. I see National Fuel. That's a curse.
Yeah, that shit is annoying.
Right.
Yeah,
The
all
fuck,
that,
man?
Yeah, that's a curse.
You get the shit out that shit in the name of y'all.
Yeah.
When you with the outside of that, I mean the good part about that where he says the treasure, everything that you do for the Lord through the Spirit, you get to look like you put in what is it? You put in what is it called?
Spiritual riches up?
Yeah, that too. But you put in interest rate on your spiritual bank account.
Come on, 401k.
Yeah,
man.
it's
All
growing
that shit
interest.
outside, man.
You know, and when we put aside family and all this other stuff, the Lord said you're gonna get 100-fold through the Spirit. You don't know what that is, but you anteing up everything that you do. Right? When you rehearse the laws to the best of your ability, that's part of the works. How you order your house, part of the works. How you discipline yourself, part of the works. And then even teaching, part of the works. When you studying, when you could have been out doing something or whatever it is, that is part of the works, man. You know? And when you putting things to a balance, like it says in Proverbs 11, it's still part of the works, man. You
Sacrifices.
yeah, man. You're putting more interest in that spiritual bank account, man. That's a beautiful feeling, man. I got a side this. This is James 4:4. I can just go down. James 4:4, I said that verse 2, it says, ye lust and have not, ye kill and desire to have and cannot obtain. Ye fight in war, yet ye have not because ye ask not. Ye ask and receive not because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lust. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be afraid whosoever therefore will be afraid of the world is enmity of the Most High.
Read that one part again.
Okay, the same verse, right?
Yeah.
Okay, ye adulterers and adulteress, know ye not that the friendship of this world is enmity with the Most High?
That means you in too deep with the world. That means you literally, all you want to do is focus on the bullshit.
Yeah.
Basically, distractions, trends. Oh, I got 6 bitches. Social media. Clubs. Pleasure. Not realizing that shit is consuming your spirit, consuming your brain, and you doing too much. That's why sometimes Jake need to sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
And that's why the scriptures tell us to examine yourself. Sometimes you got to sit down and say, what is my weak points?
Yeah.
What do I need to work on to be better?
Yeah. Testing yourself.
Yeah, and a lot of times Jake they don't believe, they just get consumed in shit.
Yeah. Now they cuz.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
cuz, man.
Comfortability.
and that's where nigga behavior comes from.
You got Captain Tazariak talking about he got land in Texas. Who gives a shit?
Right.
Right? We trying to get up out of here, man. You over here, and it's that same Israelite mentality from before, right? We heard it all before. We got some land. You know, they what did IUIC do? Like, was it last year? They did a whole marathon to try to buy some land, man.
Oh, where's that?
Oh, yeah.
What happened to that, man?
Oh,
Where's
yeah.
that land at?
They-
And Chief Ephraim. Chief Ephraim, they bought land for Jacob's trouble.
We're gonna install power
What did we say in
lines.
Second Ezra? He said somebody would make a vine or plant a tree, and guess what? They won't be able to eat of that fruit.
Yeah.
But guess what? The Lord prepared that for somebody else. You really reserved that land for somebody else, man.
And that takes away from actually prophesying.
Yeah, man.
Our main job is to prophesy, man.
Yeah.
You know, you really ain't got, because what if, all right, you want to purchase that land, right? What if the elite or some bankers come in and say, no, we gonna buy this shit? What rights do you have to overtake them?
Right.
They
You still pay taxes. on the
Eminent
land.
domain.
You know?
That's a right that the government has, man. They can seize any property that they want as long as they give you just compensation.
That shit gonna burn anyway, man.
It's
What
gonna
do you-
burn anyway.
Right. What do you need it for?
Right. And at the end of the day, just because you own land, that doesn't mean you really own it because you pay taxes on it.
That's right.
It's not one person that owns land and don't pay taxes because this land is bought by the people that run it. You know, if you buying it from somebody, that means that's another example that, you know, you under somebody that actually own the land. You buying it from them.
And also, the land is filed by the profit. They're gonna be gone next day. Man, fuck all that shit, man. Hey, we want to get the fuck out of here, man.
Right.
Now, this is why we're happy. And all these things are happening across the world, man. Now, we're happy because only that day, with these things happening, mean we're closer and closer to Canaan, man.
Yeah.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates?
Right. When you look at that proof, even in LT, it tells you to test your own self. You know, that goes off of what you were saying. You know, coming in this thing, you gotta test yourself to see if you really in this thing. You know, brothers start losing truth attributes. You know, they start losing attributes and start becoming of the world. Now, on the other side, we gonna know that you haven't been examining yourself because now you're taking 5 steps back that you've been trying to take 5 steps forward. You know, that's a man that has what is he, a double mind. He double-minded. And you spiritually bisexual. You want to serve the Lord, then you want to be in the world. Like, make up your damn mind. Spiritually bisexual.
Hey, we all have weak points. That, you know, like it comes a time where you might feel like, damn, I had a down week.
Yeah.
I only did one video. You know, but then you be like, well, shit, let me get my shit together.
Yeah. That's why
You know, you
that's-
make it up.
Yeah. That's
know?
why you go on the internet. You see your brothers doing them. You like, hold on.
Yeah.
I got to get in there. That's a
Yeah,
fire on your ass.
yeah. Just realistically speaking, you like, I had a shitty week, man.
Yeah.
I might have did too much of this,
Yeah.
and I didn't really do, you know.
Yeah.
But then you make it up.
Make it up.
That's actually you examining yourself when
Yeah.
you acknowledge that.
Take accountability.
Now, if you just bullshitting and you ain't really, you just like, you're gonna fall by the wayside,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You got to understand how important it is. It's
Yeah.
very important to be operating in the spirit, man.
Mhm.
Very important, man, because the world is too strong, man. It's too powerful.
This shit'll swallow your ass up.
Yeah.
This is 1 Timothy 4:12. Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers in word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, in purity, till I come. Give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine.
Yeah, you never know who's watching you. It might be your brother. You might be your brother's favorite channel.
Yeah.
And then he's like, damn, my boy ain't did a video in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I like watching his videos, but he ain't really been doing them like that. What the fuck is going on with this brother?
Yeah.
You go to the next channel. But it said, read the beginning again. Be an example unto the flock, man.
1 Timothy 4:12. Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers
To the believers, be an example. Go ahead.
in word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, in purity, till I come. Give attendance to reading,
Yep. What did the scripture say? Blessed is he that readeth. Revelation 1 and 3. Go ahead.
to exhortation,
Exhortation
to doctrine.
to doctrine, which we've pretty much been the camp that's been famous for that. If you going off in doctrine, it's going to be a red dot on your head, and it's got to be corrected, because you don't want the next sincere brother to be caught up with that bullshit you teaching. So if you a man of the Lord, you got to say you do a response to that. No, he's going off. This is what it means.
Yeah. And that's a form of rebuking, because we not only just out here to shake the hand of people that's not in the truth, but it's even more of those in the truth, because 1 Peter 4:17, judgment is going to happen first in the house of the Lord. So if you sing Yahweh Shem Shai and in your heart, just like Judas, he wasn't in this thing in the inward part. If you're not truly in this truth inwardly, the minute of the Lord, we're held accountable on teaching on all aspects. If brothers are showing themselves in the world, but they say, I'm the big dog of the camp. I'm the elder. I'm the big top dog, like Bishop Nathaniel say. If you saying something wrong, like what just happened, they just did another lesson on Isaiah 4:1. Somebody in the camp saying, nah, Isaiah 4:1 is when, right now. And then Bishop Nathaniel said, nah, that's in the kingdom. So it's like you got to hold the mic.
Yeah, it's not one band, one sound.
Yeah, and we supposed to teach the same song. If somebody in your camp not agreeing with the MOTB, but the head camp saying, nah, the MOT spiritual, we going to get on that doctrine, let alone, brother, why are you laboring with somebody and you don't agree? That means you have respect of person.
Now, the example I always give is, now, what if that brother and Nathaniel was standing next to each other, and they was out on the highways and the byways, and somebody came up to the camp and said, hey, could you break down Isaiah 4:1? And then the dude basically said, yeah, brother, we in that time right now. What's Nathaniel supposed to say? Is he supposed to shut the fuck up? But in his mind, he believes that we're not in that time right now? What is he supposed to do? That's why you got to make sure everybody's teaching the same thing. And that's why them unity camps, when niggas just come from around the fucking world with different beliefs, is bullshit. Stop doing that shit. Y'all just gathering together because y'all all believe y'all Israelites. So what?
Yeah, and that's why you got to look up the word unity. It means an agreement, oneness, or one accord.
Yeah.
You're not in one accord if you teaching this and that. One brother, when we used to be in the other camp, brothers used to, the one dude, he said, man, I hope nobody come up and ask this question.
See?
And then what happened with WFI and Sakari, when they was talking about, somebody came up about, when's the real Shabbat? And then after, you had Naquam do a lesson on the Shabbat, it's not on a lunar. And then this is when Gorilla was actually in the truth. He did a lesson on, man, these people still teaching that the Karagma is spiritual. But why y'all just do a unity camp with each other, bro?
Hey, I want to can I?
That's how it is.
What these camps fail to understand is this doctrine is not of man. This doctrine is straight from the heavens, man. This is the word of the Most High.
Well, they have that attitude of brotherhood over doctrine.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They have that mentality. That is brotherhood over everything. No, you gotta have the doctrine first.
Show no love. Love will get you killed.
And then they hurry up and say, oh, that's the law, man. But at the end of the day, you ain't gonna understand what's in the law if you wasn't going back to that word.
Hey, brother, go ahead.
I got a couple verses left.
Okay.
1 Timothy 4:14. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on the hands of the presbytery. Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee.
Yeah, just because a nigga say shalom don't mean he get all the fucking Sonic rings, man. Okay, shalom, nigga. We used to get happy when we first came in the truth and somebody say shalom. We used to, oh shit. Now it's like, what's up, man? Because you don't know what's behind that shalom.
That's a fact.
That nigga might believe in hell, man.
What's so funny is I did a lesson on that verse right there. To take heed to yourself and the doctrine, man, and how important it is, man. You can't neglect it. You really have to be addicted to this thing.
Yeah.
That's really what you have to do. If you want to get addicted to anything, you got to be addicted to that, right? Let's read this real quick.
Paul, he was studious. Through the Spirit, you got to be studious. Brothers get tired of saying the same thing or reading the same thing. Yahweh Shai not back yet. You got to master this, because what if Jacob trouble, you don't got your Bible? And that's where it comes on your faith, that some of these scriptures going to fall on your head, even though you might forget them. This is a practice. Repetition, and it builds up your endurance in this thing.
And a true man of the Lord, if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, you feel like
Guilty.
shit.
Yeah.
You feel guilty. That burns your spirit.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, bro.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 16. I'm going to start at verse 13. It says, watch ye, stand fast in the faith, quite like men, be strong. It says, let all your things be done with charity. I beseech you, brethren, ye know the house of Stephanias, that it was the first fruits of Achaia, and that they have addicted themselves to the ministry of the saints, man. They were addicted to the ministry of the saints, right? It says that ye submit yourselves unto such and to every one that helpeth us and laboreth, you know? And just understand, man, you got to be addicted to this thing, man. You know, that, like you said, if you don't do something, it should just be nagging at you, man. You're like, damn, am I really watching this game right now and I could be doing a lesson? Ah, damn it, let me go do a lesson. You know what I'm saying? It's going to force you to do that, man. You know, that addiction, you know?
This is Acts chapter 17, verse 10. And the brethren immediately sent away Paul and Silas by night unto Berea, who coming thither went into the synagogue of the Jews. These were more noble than those of Thessalonica. That's a Nikos, Salaki. That they received the word with all readiness of mind and searched the scriptures daily whether those things were so. And that's, you know, that's plainly, you know, if you got a break at work or you just sitting down on your ass, man, take a good 5-10 minutes, go read you a chapter, man. Meditate on those things, man.
Hey,
right?
I ain't gonna lie, brother. You be on that. But you know, it's nothing wrong with telling the brother like you a studious brother, you know.
He on that time.
You be going through your shit, you like, damn, this guy's live again.
Yo, bro.
It's like a righteous competition.
Yeah,
you know?
the man be right.
Yeah, like you know, hey, you be on it. But that's a good thing. Would you rather be hot or cold?
Yeah.
You know?
He'll vomit you out.
Put something in a search engine, man.
Yeah.
And put it into ChatGPT or something. It'll give you a whole bunch of stuff.
And you got to think, if you're not doing like just a little thing, that gives room for the spirit on the left-hand side. That goes back to Matthew 12, 43 to 45. They see that you're not furnished. You're not furnished with the things of wisdom, knowledge, understanding. This is why brothers catch hell. You're plaguing the mind. Your girl might be arguing with you. Guess what? She got a whole demon on you. Your children, you trying to read and then the left-hand side, see that you're not on fire at that moment. But as soon as you be like, man, I know what this is, you go right in your car, that fire fucking, that shit hits you.
Leave the house and you be the spirit come on you. That's a fact. Every time.
The left-hand side was made up to test those that are fully in this, because you would target the more you go to the Lord, man.
What's so cold about it was like the other day, I stayed up till midnight to do a lesson. The phone cut off. Had to do it, had to redo it. I said, okay, cool. Try to look for the video, both videos, both gone. I had to just kind of take a breath. It's like, what do you want to do? And I had to just do it over again. You know what I'm saying? And you just
that's a demon.
Yeah.
Because you might have sometimes I done been to the point where I done did a video or somebody called and fucked us. Something happened, or it didn't upload.
Right.
You might have just spent like 30 minutes, and then you like, what the fuck? But then you like, you gotta do this shit again. You have to, brother.
That happened to me a couple weeks ago when I was out here. Somebody wrote in the comments that the sound was all fucked up, so I had to redo the whole thing. I was like a half hour in.
I was mad at work when I couldn't do a lesson. You know what I mean? I was like, sometimes how much you want to see how bad you want it. And I'm like, damn, maybe I need that advice. So I'll be like, yo, man, I'm about to go take a break. And then it actually uploaded, you know, because being angry because you couldn't do a lesson. I know the Lord, like, man, I know what you're going through.
Yeah, so you know, you get mad and Lord, he let it upload.
Right.
That fire burns.
Yeah. I've been going through this thing on, uploading my videos lately. It just sit there for a whole day. I'm like, damn, what's going on, man? That's fuck. I'm just do another one. You do another one, then it just go on there. You're like, yo, man, damn, man, it was annoying. I bet it was, man.
Back in the day, oh my goodness.
Woo. I bet it was.
You had to upload a video 10 times to get it right. Slow internet back in the day.
Labor, man. Go ahead, bro. And then I got something too. Go ahead, bro. You got it? All right. Whatever you got, go ahead. But that's a test too. When your videos don't be uploaded, that's a test.
Hey, I got something. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 10. It says, now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions amongst you. And that's a beautiful thing right there, man. You know, you meditate on this on the lesson. You go on live, you see an elder talking about the same thing you were just thinking about, man. That right, that's a superpower right there. You like, yo, I'm in the truth, man. You like, yo, the Lord is dealing with me, man. It's just a good feeling, man.
Or you may be going through something and a brother's lesson comforts you.
Right there.
Right on the topic.
Right on time.
You got a question about something, and all of a sudden, here comes one of the elders or somebody's
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
Right on time, you like, yo, that's
would
scary.
that be another thing, like give you comfort, like the Lord be actually hearing you, man.
Yeah.
You know, and when you go into Romans, it said that your spirit even cries for the Lord, doing intercession on your behalf. It's like what the brother said. It's multiple times where you thinking of a lesson, you like, nah, I don't want to do that, and then you come across a brother doing a video, and you like, oh, that was a sign, and then you go do a lesson. Yeah.
To the flip side of it, before you go on, it says we speak the same thing. When Vocab went to the UK, the brother told him, no matter what camp you go up to, bro, you're going to get the same answer.
Why you keep coming?
Rather you here or rather you in the States or rather you in another country, it's going to be the same thing. We all teach the same thing.
That's right.
So just,
Ain't no point.
yeah, ain't no point. I ain't even going to say leave us alone. There's no point though.
There's no
Because he went to the elders,
You know?
and the elders gave it to him.
Yeah.
Like,
top
they don't get no
dog.
better.
Yeah.
Right. And let alone, it lets you know that through the Spirit, he was set up to do that. You know, and that helps the ministry. That helps brothers do lessons, you know, and that helps to show that this man, he dedicate his whole ministry going against us. That means he don't really got the fruit of the Spirit. When have you spoke about the kingdom? When have you did a whole lesson? Your whole thing is about Israelites, man.
Why you wasting all your flight miles on us?
Yeah, right.
But that just shows
All
you
them
that-
points.
Right.
Why don't you go on vacation?
Yeah, do
Right.
something for yourself.
Got all
That
them
shows
flight
you that,
points.
This is pure product, man. Because
Yeah.
guess what?
Oh, yeah.
Wherever you
Oh,
go,
yeah,
wherever
I like
you go, you're gonna get that same product, man.
Yeah.
That was
This
fire.
is
It's not gonna
spirit.
differ. It's not gonna be. It's gonna
It's
be the
righteous
same
blue
product.
magic.
That's right, bro. That's right. It ain't changing.
It's right. It's right. It's righteous.
Come on.
You know.
Yeah. 1 Corinthians 1:10 again. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the Lord, Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no more divisions, Salaki, and that there be no divisions amongst you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment.
That means if I tell you to break down Isaiah 4:1,
Yeah.
you're supposed to say the same thing that we all say.
Yeah, your brother might add a
Any
little more
precept.
flavor,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
another definition,
Same
another
breakdown
word.
though.
Yeah.
Like and if to make it more simple, go look at the apostles and the Pharisees. Did they go labor together and go teach? No. Did the prophets of old, did they prophesy with false teachers? No. Jeremiah told Hananiah, the Lord didn't send you 7 months in this year, you're gonna die, man. You know, because it brings confusion to the sheep, man. You know, and that goes back to you have to always think of the flock. Because if you teaching one thing, he teaching one thing, this is why we gotta come in middle grounds. If we don't agree, Amos 3:3 is supposed to be rehearsed, man. And it is brothers in certain congregations that don't agree, but oh man, I love the elder. I don't want to start over again.
We
But
seen
you
that.
can't have that spirit, man.
That don't mean when you see the nigga you can't say hi or you can even salute him.
Right.
Yeah.
If you know a brother in another camp, hey, shalom, brother, how about you? I don't mean you gotta fucking turn the other cheek, you know. But just we ain't gonna be at camp together.
We can't go at camp. Yeah,
You know?
can't do that.
If you walk down the street and you see a dude from the IUIC and he say shalom,
Don't say
you
shalom.
can say shalom. What's
right.
up, brother?
Yeah.
You know, and you ain't gotta, you know.
Just happened a couple weeks ago.
But I just can't get down with you when it comes to the
Right.
precepts.
Can't get down with
That's
that.
a fact.
You can't
No?
get jiggy with that shit.
Right, and it's not always a sword fight. If you know somebody not on the same understanding, we ain't gotta be you don't gotta be defensive.
Yeah.
You know,
You go your way, I go mine.
that's why the Lord say, "Be at peace with all men." You know, when we at work with Esau, we at peace. When you with Jake that teach a whole other thing, you at peace with him, man.
Yeah, because, yo, one thing you got to consider when you come to this truth, the Lord is very particular when it comes down to his word, man.
Yep.
You know, like even with the sacrifices, like with the sons of Aaron, when they offered up the wrong sacrifices,
Yeah,
they had to get put to death.
yeah.
You know, and that was an example. You know, these are sacrifices, these videos that we put up,
Yeah.
you know, it got to be in the right doctrine.
Yeah, if the Lord wants us to be studious, don't you think He's the same way? You know?
Like, and to study means to, it got multiple meanings, but it's to investigate, man. You gotta investigate the breakdowns, just like the people of Berea. When somebody teaches something, before you try to rebuke it, go search it for yourself. Get the same precepts that they bring it out, and try to understand what's actually being said. Even get a little history on where they got that from. And, you know, but if the Spirit don't give you that spirit of understanding, then guess what? You can't walk with it. You know,
And that's
that big of a deal.
we can get back into the precepts after this, but the apostles and elders have always told us from day one, go search it for yourself. We know we teaching you the right way, go search it for yourself though. Don't take my word for it, go search it for yourself. Now a nigga will say, a nigga, he don't want you to read. A pastor, he don't want you to read.
Yeah.
No?
You don't want you to look at your way.
Yeah. You start coming back to the church and questioning him about shit. Now he don't want you in the congregation because you learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching I heard one video from one of the IUIC camps. In that video, this is what we're talking about. No,
Right there, that's us, man. Walking together. That's the
Come on.
spirit. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's us, man.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
look
it's
just
fine.
like
Yeah,
that.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
All on one
When they take off, bro, they gonna get
down.
information.
Yeah, that's a fact. And they get the formation.
Sing
They get the formation of when Yahweh shall return.
Yeah.
You know. And you got it, Ash.
God, I was saying, I was watching the IUIC video, hearing the IUIC video earlier today, and this dude, he was going into, he was talking about how the house shy is most high, shit like that. And he was debating with this Christian guy. In the same argument, the dude contradicted his goddamn self, man. He brought out Psalm 110:1. He tried to say that, Yahweh the Most High didn't appear in the Old Testament. But at the same time, he said, oh yeah, Yahweh the Most High appeared in the Old Testament. He spoke to David. Because this dude didn't even see the fact that he contradicted himself, man. They'll just say, that's right. Bring it out and all that shit.
No,
Ain't nobody checking nobody. That's right.
Right.
But,
That's right.
but hey, the main point is that they're zombies, man.
Yeah.
No, they don't look into what they don't even know what the hell they even see, man.
Yeah.
And if it's true about the IUIC that they have to have all that personal information about you, that's fucking off, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't need to know where every single brother, I know what city you live in. I don't need to know your fucking address, man.
Yeah.
I don't need to know
Credit score.
certain stuff. Yeah, man.
They say,
You know,
they
you don't need to know
they
everything
search up your
about
credit score and all
every
that shit.
member.
That's a
You
fact.
know, like you
Before
keep
you get a
files
girl,
on people,
We
man.
don't
Before you
even
get a
know
girl,
half
she
these
gotta
brothers'
introduce to
government names, man.
Yeah.
What's your wife's name, brother?
Yeah.
Is she in the truth?
Yeah.
What's your credit
Why your
score?
deal big?
Yeah. Oh, she's not in the truth. You gotta leave her, brother. We got one for you
That
over
shit
here.
crazy.
Right.
That is all.
And then the one that they got in the shit is worse than your one in the
Yeah,
world.
that's a
Right.
fact.
You know?
And men know her. Men know her. You know, because really, when you come in as truth, women's supposed to be really playing the back bench.
Yep.
You know, they shouldn't even be in another man's face, even
That's a
before
fact.
when you get with her.
Yeah.
You know, that's why that goes back to Yarmaya said before. He said our test, the men, is the ministry. The test of the woman is her emotions and feelings. Being a woman, being a mother, being a wife.
Yep.
You know, her test is not the ministry because she's not really teaching, breaking down scriptures. That's our test.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you want to keep her separate from the business of the Lord. You know, in the scriptures, you don't see Mary quoting scriptures, man. She was in order with Joseph, man. Susanna. The women were separate when it came to the counsel of the Lord, man.
And if your woman is able to accept little nuggets that you give her, that's good.
Yeah.
You know? But you ain't gotta sit down and, you doing a sit down
Yeah, you
next
gotta
to your
force
woman.
a doctrine on
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah.
You might say, hey, when that chip come,
Yeah.
don't take that shit.
Right.
Hey, man,
Make sure the kids don't get it.
Right.
You know? Well, she
That-
might
that-
do it anyway, but y'all know what I'm talking
That was our most popular video of all time, the Watchman Reports guy.
about. Yeah, he
Had
was
over
doing sit down.
over
sit downs with his
10,000
wife.
views.
Sit downs with his wife.
And the baby crying in the background.
Yeah,
and they had to
baby,
keep
yeah.
stopping the fucking video. Like, what
Because
is it?
Eve gotta feel like she's something, man.
Yeah,
You
that
know, the
makes-
sisters
that
in the
makes a
truth,
lot
they
of
see a sister teaching.
But
with
what
this,
they don't
like, oh, they gonna
understand
watch it.
is their role is very important, and it's a
Yeah.
beautiful role
Right.
within being a wife.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, the household needs
Yeah.
the woman.
Yeah.
Say you nurture the kids,
That's
you
a
cook,
fact.
you clean,
Yeah.
you be obedient to your husband.
Yeah.
That's a very, very important role within our nation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the woman's role is a beautiful role.
Definitely.
But you've been drunken with that Babylon juice
Yeah.
to where you feel like you got to be out in the corporate world, you got to be a bad bitch, and you got to be on social media, and you need to be seen. And Esau's ways have tainted you.
Hey, and that's the biggest problem with our women in this society now. They've been brought up in this matriarchal society, and they don't know their place in the household, or they don't know how to be in a soft girl era, or submit to their men.
Because Esau taught them how to be men.
Right.
They on the same level as you, man.
You want me to go to work and come home and cook?
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, then die. No, you just straight up die. Just straight up. Fuck you, okay? Listen,
Oh, wait, I got a good scripture on it. So
Go ahead.
I've been holding it too. That's the spirit. 1 Corinthians 7:29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. it remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none,
Yeah.
and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not. Like owning a house, man, or building up some enterprise or some shit, man, or personal belongings. Okay, fuck all that shit, man.
But with that one point where it said a man that has a wife, you know, act like you ain't got one, that goes back to when we was talking about the ministry, you know, because some brothers make excuses because they got a girl, they got to do all this other stuff. She don't come before the ministry, especially if you meditating on a lesson. All that shit can wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially, you know, coming with my brothers, man, this is over what I have in the household because a brother could correct me. You know, I can get reassurance. You know, brothers can sharpen me up. Brothers can motivate me into a lesson. Right? This is what you need. You know,
you said it perfectly. That's what that scripture means. It don't mean that you go home and kick the bitch out.
Right.
Yeah.
They be as though they had none. Get out.
Yeah.
I gotta go teach. Nah, you just make sure that, you know, what you're doing to serve the Lord comes first.
Right.
Yeah.
Proper.
That's what it means.
Love them less than the ministry.
Because if that's what it meant, then the scriptures wouldn't say, you know, because technically you're not supposed to get rid of a woman if she's trying to do right by you,
Right.
and she's trying to be, you know, she's
Right.
decent.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't just kick her out because you're
Right.
causing her to be an adulteress.
Yeah.
Now, if she being a demon, you get rid of her, but if she's being decent,
Right.
and then you just kick her to the and get the fuck out. You're
Right.
causing her to go be an adulteress, man.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And then now she gonna have more of a demon on her because
Yeah.
now she ain't got that manly correction. Because most women, they'll drift away from the word, you know. So that's why having a man in your life that is serving the Lord, they got more protection, you know.
And also, the Lord set up that pair for a reason, man. You know, you being torturous to your woman, you know, it being a jackass when she ain't doing nothing, man. Like, do you really, at the end of the day, you're going against your how about Shem El Shai, man.
Right.
The
Don't
Lord
be a
put
lion in your own house.
Yeah.
Right. No, the Lord set you up for a reason, man. No?
It says a wicked woman is given to a portion of a wicked man.
Yeah.
So then you have to start examining yourself.
Yeah.
Right. That's a
Oh,
fact.
well, damn, am I wicked? You know what I mean? Let me
Because
see.
they all going, even the decent ones that we do have, they still get demons on them.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
man.
a fact.
Your own
Yeah,
personal
that's
The
a
weaker
fact, man.
vessel.
Yeah.
So if you get a treacherous one, that's like a triple demon.
Yeah. Yo, and that goes back to the one dude, what's his name? Pegasus. He's a prime example, man.
Yep.
This is why whatever you doing in the dark,
Pegasaurus.
yo, whatever you doing in the dark will come to light, man. And it's even worse when your woman come out airing out your shit.
Yeah,
You know, and then now you got brothers going back into their old ways. You know, I don't want that spirit. You know, I don't want that spirit for any other brother, right, that might have problems in their own household.
I
But,
seen
you know,
this AI video, Salaki.
Uh-huh. Oh.
They had this guy, he was in there with it was a
Diddy
dragon and it was a lion. And my man was happy as hell, man. He over there petting the lion, the dragon over there sleeping, you know, with the, what is that, Ecclesiasticus, I'd rather dwell with a
Oh, and,
lion and a dragon
yeah.
with a
Keep
wicked
house with a
woman.
wicked woman.
He was
Hell
over
yeah.
there having a good time by himself, you know, with the lion and the damn dragon, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's the estate that we're in right now, you know, where they're no longer, you know, most I say are no longer a pillar of rest, man.
Yeah.
All right. When you go out and you're laboring, you get cussed at you know, the plant, you catch all type of hell, and you come home and catch hell.
Yeah.
Right.
To the point where you want to just sit in your car and don't even want
Right,
to
that's
go
why-
inside. Like,
yeah.
goddamn, do I want to go inside or I just want to sit here
Right.
and be peaceful, man? You know what I'm saying?
And through the Spirit, the Lord made it like that for a reason.
Yeah.
Because this ain't our rest.
That's right.
Yeah.
And our woman is the pillar of rest.
Yeah.
Is our pillar of rest.
Go bring that out. I see
Yeah.
you.
And let alone, you know, all those problems make you move even harder. You know, because when you got all those burdens on you, the only thing that you can do is release that by going to your how about Shem El Shai. But
That's
in the
why it's the
world,
comforter.
in the world, man, I gotta roll a blunt, man. I'm stressing. I need a cigarette.
Right.
Then after that high go down, after that tobacco,
Right back
then
to
you
square
gotta
one,
go smoke
man.
another one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't get no relief.
And
How
also,
high can you get, nigga?
and also,
Eight blunts today.
hey, when Jacob Trouble comes in, so that flip, they got switched, man.
Yeah.
No, these
Yeah.
women right now, they're all about themselves, narcissism and all that shit.
Yeah.
But when Jacob Trouble comes, that flip will switch immediately.
Yeah.
The
No, they-
women,
they-
you
yeah,
get that. The
Isaiah
women,
4.
the women shall mourn having no bridegrooms and husbands. Second Ezra, go ahead. They gonna need a man.
When we bring this out, or get your piece of.
Nah, get what you had.
Okay, this is Micah chapter 2. Lucky. Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sore destruction.
That's why through the Spirit of the Lord, he keep particular, burdens on us to remind us. Don't forget where you at. All right, it ain't easy here. Nah, don't forget. And the Lord will do particular things to you so you could seek Him. Remind you, come back home. I'm over here. Yep.
Right.
I know you need me. Yep. Stop playing.
Right.
Stay focused.
Just imagine the apostles back then after Yahushua, went up to the Father. He started the church started getting persecuted, and they started calling on the Lord even more. This whole thing, just going back to the brother bringing out 2 Corinthians 13. This whole thing is a test, man. This whole thing is a test. Like going to work, doing your job, that builds up discipline. When you on time, right, where Esau might be a damn dick, and you trying to find a way to instead of putting out your anger on him, hey, you just be at peace with him. Like Jeremiah, he knows, and I be having problems, man. But at the end of the day, you got to know the predicament that we in.
If possible, live peaceably among thy neighbors.
Yeah.
The Lord told Paul,
Amen.
He said, "My grace is sufficient for you." Because Paul had that infirmity, and guess what? The Lord said, "No, you good. You good. Just where you are. Just keep going."
Yeah, right after he got stoned. Right after he got stoned, in Acts 14, he got right up and he went back to go start teaching, man.
Right.
Was Acts 14:21, the scripture, or 14:22-21, confirming the souls of the disciples to continue in the faith.
14:22,
You know what I'm saying? This right after he got stoned. Imagine how that had to be. You know what I'm saying? But you still getting up doing it.
Paul got stoned. Paul was shipwrecked.
Yep.
Right. Paul was beaten.
Bit by the snake.
Right. Paul had all types of afflictions, man.
Yeah.
Right. He named them. Right. He was like, I'm not trying to boast on him, but damn, you know what I mean? I went through hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shipwreck.
And still, shipwreck. He said twice or something.
And the Lord told Yahushua told him.
To the spirit world.
Yahushua said the great things. He had chosen vessel unto me. And the great things that he gonna suffer for my name's sake.
Yeah.
He gonna have to suffer for this, man.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing we going through. The Lord don't want us to be a chillax, man.
Yeah.
But what
We
did
ain't
Paul
comfortable.
do? Paul went hard.
Yeah.
Paul sought the Lord 10 times more.
Yeah.
Like the scripture said. He didn't say, hey, he
I
was
holding
going.
that too.
Con, go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, because that's the only thing that's gonna keep you stable, man.
Yeah.
Doing the work. Because what you gonna do? Just keep catching? Nah, man. You gotta keep pushing, bro.
Because what they say, Baruch 4:28, it says that, the scriptures of the Lord give you comfort, or the Lord gives you comfort.
Yeah.
And this is what the brother said. He getting stoned, dodgeball with some rocks, and you get up to go teach. He had comfort in that, right? Because it was glorious to suffer for the Lord. You remember when Peter and them went to jail? And then even the council, they said, don't teach in his name no more. They went back home and started rejoicing because they getting rebuked, getting a hand shaking at them because they teaching in their name, man.
What did they do? At the end of it, said they taught daily.
Yeah.
They taught daily. They
Even
ceased not
harder
to preach the name of Yahweh Bashim
on.
Yahushai, man.
Yeah. What they in Egypt, the more they afflict us, the more we brought forth children. The same when you persecute the church, the harder the men of the Lord go teach it, man.
But think about Paul. Paul died, went to the third heaven, saw the third heaven, saw things that he couldn't utter,
comprehend.
and then had to come back here, man.
Yeah.
So how much more? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he, you know what I mean? He said, to be present is to, what he say? But he knew that his ministry was to continue on and push the faith, man.
Yeah,
He wanted to be with Yahweh.
He said he was in the betwixt too.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said he'd rather basically give up the spirit and die and be with Yahweh Shai.
Right.
But then he said it's beneficial for me to be here for you.
Yeah, because of the work.
And that goes back to the
That's awesome.
what he said in 1 Corinthians 9 and 27. It said, unless I, you do the what does it say? Seek hard for thyself and for not only for the but for yourself and for others.
And say that in Timothy too.
That last one.
And it's saying the Timothy one too, that while you teaching, you doing it for yourself and for those that hear.
Yeah, read that.
You brought it out. Yeah.
That's what you had brought out.
Chapter 9, verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway.
Yep.
Hey, and there's nothing wrong with having a spirit of quick testimony. My mom, I was at my mom's house the other day, and I guess my son my 5-year-old, I guess he was on YouTube or something, and my mom said, "Oh, you know, the people in the world say Jesus." She said, "You know more than me and your dad about the Bible. You need to start teaching him about Jesus." You know what he told me? You know what he told me the other day? I was like, "What?" She said, "He told me he want to go with Jesus." She was like, "I don't know why he said that, but I don't want that to happen." I said, "That don't mean if he said that, that don't mean he want to die."
Right.
I said, well, what if the Lord came back and he said he want to be with him?
Right.
You know?
Right, and that right there is a sign for a child to say they want to be with
He
Jesus.
said, Mike said he wanted. Yeah.
And the son didn't even taste. He didn't even taste life. What rent or what this world is about. That's a spiritual moment, man.
You know why? Because he was shortly lived. Like, you know, those who were younger, and you was with the Lord just recently.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
literally.
That spirit is still there, man.
Yeah.
You know.
He
It's
just
that
came.
connection.
The Lord
Right.
just put that spirit in you
Right.
5 years ago.
Right.
And that goes to say your affections, you know, or things above, because him saying he want to be with the Lord, like literally, when the kingdom comes, we gonna literally be with the Lord. This is not we with the Lord spiritually.
Salakia.
Yeah, no,
To meet the Lord in the air. Thessalonians.
Yeah,
Somebody get
Thessalonians
that.
4. I got you.
We go. It's gonna be like a meetup. Boom.
Okay.
Beat
Yeah,
me
that's
up.
gonna be
Yeah, it say we gonna meet the Lord in the air.
Yeah, Lord's willing.
Go ahead, you have something?
Yes.
Get it off real quick.
In the book of John, chapter 16, verse 33. These things have I spoken unto you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. You know, so Yahushua overcame the world, man. So we have peace in that, man. Now we have peace because if he was able to do it, then we're able to do it, man. And we have the spirits, man. So hey, if we have the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man, hey, we're definitely able to overcome this world, man.
Yeah.
He that overcometh to keep it my works to the end.
Yeah.
Hey, and if you notice, they took off in groups.
Yeah.
That's Group C.
Right.
That's the last ones to go.
Right. When you even look at 1 John 2 and 6, it says, if you abide in him, ye must walk as he walked. Right? And if Yahweh Shai overcame in this walk, we must do it too, man. You know, the Lord set us up for a job. Yahweh Shai said at 12, he must be about his father's business. In order for us to get out, we must be about our father's business. That's what you said.
That's
Like
it.
each
That
man
was
comes in his own.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that precept we said in his own order?
Oh
Each
yeah.
man comes in his own
Corinthians.
order.
I
Man.
know exactly what it is.
And when you look at it,
That's fire.
when you go to the second Ezra 7, every person coming is truth one at a time. Each group left at one at a time, you know. But this is, you want this?
Yeah.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4, I start at 16. For Yahweh Shemel Shai himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel.
Hey, the
and
Lord
with,
is speaking to us, man. You know?
right? What's that? 1 Corinthians 2 and 14. You know, having that spiritual discernment.
Yeah.
You know,
The
we see
angels
things
are
through the
around
spirit.
us. Yeah. Nature is speaking to us.
Yeah, right.
The birds.
What does it say something about asking the earth and it shall tell you?
Yeah.
You know,
Fowls
you're
of the
looking
air.
at that. I just saw another flock of totally different birds. They flying together over on this side, man. You know what I'm saying?
It said to meet the Lord in the air. They just went in the air.
Yeah, right. That's a fact.
Man.
It says,
right up.
It says, for Yahweh Shemel Shai himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah. Who maketh the cloud his chariot? And these aren't chemtrails. These are actual clouds.
Yeah.
Like, look, those are clouds.
Right.
You know. So it's a cloudy day. The wind even stopped.
Yo, it just
Yeah,
it
what's
just
that
simple.
view,
Yeah,
man?
it just
Yeah.
That's
chill.
The sun.
That's crazy.
We got water.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of trees. You know.
Yeah, the creation is beautiful,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You feel
Jake
that?
just don't spend enough time to actually see what's going on because you caught up in everything else. But if you just sat even just for 10 minutes and just
Look at the
looked
creations
at
of the
the
Lord.
creation, man, you be like, damn, you know?
And
Yeah.
to bring it full circle, all of this shit, not this shit, all of this sweet sugar honey iced tea is tired of Esau.
Right.
The cheese, the grass, the geese.
Yeah.
I was wondering what they was eating, but whatever they was eating, it's tainted.
Right,
Got a,
right.
precept.
Because it's coming from the earth, and everything is defiled.
That's sewage water.
Go ahead.
This is going off because the brothers speaking about, you know, the Lord and the creations. This is Sirach chapter 42, verse 15. I will now remember the works of Yahweh Shem Shai and declare the things that I have seen. In the words of Yahweh Shem Shai is his works. The sun that giveth life looketh upon all things, and the works thereof is full of glory of Yahweh Shem Shai. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai have not given power to the saints to declare all his marvelous works, which the Almighty Lord firmly settled, that whatsoever is might be established for his glory. He seeketh out the deep in the heart and considereth their crafty devices. For Yahweh Bashem Yahushai knoweth all that may be known. He beholdeth the signs of the world. He declareth the things that are past and for to come, and revealeth the steps of hidden things. No thought escapeth him, neither any word is hidden from him.
Yeah, nothing you can. Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. Yeah, the Lord knows your thoughts, nigga. Don't usually you think something wicked.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
I got two more. It says, and he have garnished the excellent works of his wisdom. He is from everlasting to everlasting. Unto him may nothing be added, neither can be diminished. And he have no need of any counselor.
Oh, read up where it said that again about the thoughts. I got to make a point.
Okay, I got you. We'll go back to verse 23.
Because that's what
is the
Esau
point.
is trying to do. He wants to put a chip in you.
Yeah.
He wants to read your thoughts, and he wants to be. See,
like the
what
Most
the
High.
brother is reading, this is the Most High flexing.
Yeah.
So Esau, he be, I want to do that too.
Yeah, right.
ahead.
That goes to 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3.
Yeah.
I mean 3 and 2 and 4. It says, verse 18, he seeketh out the deep in the heart and considereth their crafty devices. For Yahweh Bashem Yahushai knoweth all that may be known, and he beholdeth the signs of the world. He declareth the things that are past, and for to come, he revealeth the steps of hidden things.
That's what Esau wants to do. He wants to track your he want to know when you get up, when you pissing, when you put your socks on.
Yeah.
He wants to completely control you,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That's Esau Edom, man.
No thought escapeth him, neither any word is hidden from him. Then drop it down to
Like some, no word is hidden from him. Brothers you ever be having a conversation and some shit pop up on your phone, what you talking about?
Yo, that happened
That's
to you
Esau,
at work.
man.
Yeah.
No word, that's how he's trying to be. He wants to be like the Most High.
Hey, well, they got this new
This
law.
literally just
But he
happened 2
can't.
days ago.
They got this new law where if you speak for 10 minutes, longer than 10 minutes, they record the whole conversation.
Yeah.
Or they record for months.
Yeah.
You might be
Yeah.
talking
I see
about
that.
fucking sweatsuits. Then you go on the algorithm and the
Yeah,
sweatsuits
it's right
pop
there.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and him was talking about Ray Lewis the other day out of nowhere. And I looked on my phone, they start just playing flicks of you hitting
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
That
I'm
nigga
like,
doing
yo,
the dance and
yeah.
shit.
Right. It's like literally, bro. That's crazy.
That shit crazy.
Drop it down to 22. It says, oh, how desirable are all his works, in that a man may see even to a spark. All these things live and remain forever for all uses. They are all obedient, right? All things that the Lord created is obedient to his command, right? That's why when you look at the ocean and the sea, they never mix together, man. You know, the animals
land.
in the ocean,
That's a precept
right?
too.
The birds in the sky, right? They're all in their order. But of course, when Esau ruled the earth, you got certain animals eating shit that they shouldn't be eating, right? It's because, of course, this earth is defiled, but everything obeys the Lord, man. Everything,
And
even air itself.
Only he can do that. Only the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai could do that.
Yeah,
So you could take your little chip and shove it up your red ass, nigga.
right.
Hey, did y'all see y'all peeped that video the brother Elder Kazak did when he was talking about
I watched some of it. The chip.
Yo, yeah.
I watched some of it.
The man said that he was reading something, an article, and they said after you die, they put the chip inside you. After you die, they can take that chip out of you and put you in another body. That's what they plan on. I said, yo, this shit is crazy.
Oh, they did
He's
that
a
in the
freak.
movie.
He's
Yeah,
a
freak,
he's a freak.
bro. Yo.
He's a freak.
That's in a
Download your
they got some old
Yeah.
school movie where they
He
do
wants
that.
to
Regeneration. You trying to regenerate?
he wants to
Trying to
download
be
your memories and
Yeah.
put it into a new body, so it's not so that even though if you perish on this side,
Yeah.
that hell still continues with you
Yeah.
into the next
That
body,
is
man.
crazy.
Got the time?
That is so crazy.
Go ahead, bro.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, and start verse 4. Who opposeth,
Get a couple more.
who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called Yahweh,
Gone.
or that is worshipped, so that he as Yahweh,
Yep.
sitteth in the temple of Yahweh,
Yep.
showing himself that he is Yahweh.
Yeah.
Right.
No, because this devil wants to be the Most High. The brother was saying, man. So hey, all this stuff is really leading to total control, man.
Yeah.
No, the CF, digital currency, digital ID, and people in the world seeing it, man. No, everybody talk about the MOTB, man. Everyone talk about MOTB being that micro CF, man. Everyone knows, man.
Yeah.
But these other groups, had their head out there and say, oh, well, it could be this is sin, it's the spirit of the world. Nah, man. Look around, man. Use your eyes, man. This devil is about to push something physical, man. That was a microchip, man. Parts across the whole fucking world, man.
And if you look at the government, they got a movie division. And what they do is they promote this stuff in movies. The Lord put that on their spirit, which Esau is probably one of the dumbest nations because they're promoting what they going to do. You know, they got it in movies, got it in TV shows. Technology in front of you is skyrocketing, man. Skyrocketing. There's no type of way that you could say that it's spiritual and sin. Where in history did anybody ever buy and sell off of sin? You telling me, oh man, I just committed adultery. How you gonna have proof on that, man?
$5, ching ching.
Yeah, you look at 2020, man. You look what they did in 2020. You need that goddamn pass showing that you got the thing, you know, so in order to go to this restaurant or go here, go there. It's the same. It could be the same shit, man. You gotta show your hand.
Go buy some adultery.
So when you gotta go to the store, get a question, you say, do you believe in America? Do you? And all that shit. Then no,
It's physical.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse
Close
16.
it out on that one.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads,
Chrakma.
and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right. And you got to think, in order for them to have total control is to be able to market everything that you do that pertains to their system. Because educational is their system, the medical is their system, the economics or anything buying and selling is their system. So how can we put this all in one? Because even with drug dealers or whatever we want to say with a paper trail, it's hard to track that. But when it's digital, it's easy to track.
The blockchain.
Yeah. And they, America and even Russia, they try to buy a lot of hackers. Like if you hacking, they'll try to tell you to work for them.
Yeah.
Just like it's a so-called brother at our job where he was good at being a hacker.
They
Government trying to have him.
They
Yeah.
useful to them.
Yeah, and that's what
Useful
all
on the
that's what
left-hand
these
side.
tracking devices going to benefit for them
That's how he
to be
got over
able
here.
to observe what you doing
That's
and what
he
you're
said.
not
He
doing.
literally said it. An African brother. He literally said that's how he got over here because he was good at hacking shit. I
Yeah.
said, yo, that shit crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right now, Esau, he's doing a dry run, right, with that digital ID, right, just like he did, you know, back with the Seabiscuit. You know, that was a dry run to see what was going on. And this is the definition of a dry run. It says it's a practice or rehearsal for a public event, project, or process. The purpose is to test the procedure and ensure everything is ready without using actual resources or affecting the final outcome. Right. So while we're rehearsing the righteous acts, he's rehearsing his unrighteous acts
Right.
by, you know, ultimately leading to Revelation 13:16.
Oh, that line where the movie Resident Evil, where he said, you remember how he did it before? Well, let's do it. And they did a trial run with that damn virus that they freaking had in that damn movie. Esau is literally doing that. That's why, brothers, we teach that was an experiment. The damn Seabiscuit. That was all a test run, and they sitting back watching and see how many do it.
That's what the digital thing is, because now they're talking about, now they want, the UK, they said down they want 13-year-olds to have it, right? And then they also want to include the money in, you know what I'm saying? So they already, this is the dry run, man. This is that rehearsal, just to see how many people are going to willingly take it.
Right.
That's what the Seabiscuit was about. How many people are going to take it willingly? How many people are not? Right? You know, and then how many times can we get them to, okay, yep, now
And then
we see how many it is. We see who's not. Now we know, now we can plan to the next step.
Slowly making
Right.
you bow to the slaughter.
Yeah.
And that's why we say the harder that they go on the left hand side, the harder we got to go on the right hand side.
That's right.
And they what was it? I forgot what I was about to say. It just slipped my damn mind. So I damn.
You good?
It's my bad.
So anybody got any closing?
Oh,
We
heck
close?
yeah, I do.
I
I
got
got
one
one.
real quick.
I got one.
Go ahead, go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 18. This is what we was talking about. It says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou should give reward unto the servants, the prophets, and to the servants, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth, man. You know, and as we look at this, you know, it's a beautiful creation. We understand that hey, the Lord is gonna pay back those who have been destroying this earth, man. Esau, Edom, man. Starting with those top banking families, man.
Yeah.
That's what we waiting for.
That's
man.
the
Can't
best
wait.
ending of a story, man.
Yep.
This is Revelations chapter 12, verse 12. It says, and therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them.
Come on.
Woe to the inhabitants, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Yeah.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And that sign started all the way back in 1969 when the truth came out, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's when they started to tremble. And the more that they created this technology, the more they like, damn, man, I don't think we should have never made this. Because they think they made YouTube for the left-hand side. We made TikTok for the left-hand side, but that helped the algorithm of this truth because that's the heavy lifting. The truth, like when I go on my status on YouTube, it tells me it's 38% in Japan watching my YouTube, but it's 13% in the United States watching the YouTube
It could be
channel.
more than that. They keep this truth. They keep this truth underground.
Yeah, they do.
We on YouTube, but they try to keep it underground.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of. Right,
They take your
right.
views away. All that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, they try to keep it underground. And they like the brother said, YouTube used to be made for you go on there, you see a dog running, you know, kids playing.
Yeah.
Call it shadow banning.
And now shadow banning. Now it's flooded with the truth, man.
Yeah.
So he's
No way
coming down
around
with all of his shit because he knows what's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He have but a short time to
Right.
implement what he's trying to do.
And they moving quick. That's why what it say in Proverbs. They don't get no sleep.
Yeah.
They doing it 24/7. Actually, 24/7 is not even enough. They doing it daily, man.
Yeah,
When
they
you
don't
sleep,
sleep
they
unless
up.
they- unless
When
they
you
call-
up, they still
Yeah,
move.
while they call, they don't sleep unless
It
they
says,
call
it
something
says
to
it says they can't sleep unless they do.
That's a crazy life.
See,
Yeah,
that shows you the balance though, because while they're doing that, the men of the Lord are what? Doing lessons,
yeah.
doing things daily.
Yeah.
Because they
Day
can't
nor night,
sleep.
yeah.
Because they
Day
got to
nor-
get
yeah.
that word
They
out.
flood
So
the
it's
day nor
that,
night, yeah.
it's that balance,
And
man.
the
that
crazy
y'all
thing,
about
ours
to
is
have.
more
So,
powerful than theirs because they got to use the devices, the things to actually to destroy Jake. We just use the word because it said in Corinthians, our weapon is not carnal, but it helps us to pull down strongholds. This is the best weapon. Ephesians 6:17. It's the spiritual sword, slicing and dicing.
Worldwide, man.
Yeah.
Trap is worldwide, man.
Yeah,
Here it is, we're on Esau technology, but we're still worldwide, man, because they can't shut down the truth.
yeah, can't.
No? You gotta keep spreading, man.
Yeah.
No, and just you wait till Jacob's trouble, man. See how many people come in during that time, man.
Man,
They gotta open up the
even
floodgates.
the famine of word, man, it's gonna be amazing. Man.
Yeah, the East is this one.
Hey, so with that, all right, we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
All right, double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. Peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. Lord, we brothers and sisters were edified. All right, Lord willing, Tawada, Tiaubashim Yahushai, for allowing us to bring you this word another week. All right. Abba, shalom.
Abba, Shalom.
Shalom.